Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on my channel. I'm Adam Ferns, the only person that records on this channel. And this is my top 10 favourite Pokemon from Generation 8, Sword and Shield. They were introduced in. A bit of a disclaimer about this. Most of these Pokemon none of these Pokemon I'm really attached to just yet because the games are relatively new-ish and I haven't played them for a while. So this is just a rough idea. So with the next video, which will be my top 10 favourite Pokemon of all time, none of them are going to be there. But I still need to make that list, but they won't be there though. Because I haven't really grown a big attachment to them yet, to any of these Pokemon. But I just threw this list together so I got all the generations out of the way. So without any further ado, let's get right into this with, oh wait, hold on, I keep forgetting this. Remember, this is my opinion, so if your opinion is different, please don't tell me I'm wrong. My opinion is what I think is my opinion, what I know is my opinion is what I think and what I know for myself. So please in the comments below your top 10, top 5, even top 3 Pokemon from Generation 8 down in the comments below. I will read them. Even if I don't give a response or heart the comment, it doesn't mean I haven't read it. It either means that I have nothing to respond saying to that, or it's just either I haven't seen it or I don't have anything to respond with. So let's get right into this with the honourable mentions in no particular order being Boltund, Centiskorch and Duraludon. Now, with these Pokemon I have not used at all. Boltund and Centiskorch I have, because you catch one during a gym trial and the other one's really easy to encounter. Duraludon I have not caught, but it looks pretty cool in its Gigantamax form. But apart from that, I haven't really used him that much, and I haven't used him through a playthrough, unlike the others. -1. So, yeah, let's get right into the top 10. 10th place, we have Hatterene. Hatterene is basically the Gardevoir of Gen 8, with being a Psychic Fairy type. And the experience I had of it isn't really memorable compared to the other Pokemon on that team. Because it's it does its work, but it doesn't give close battles, but it doesn't give very one-sided battles either. Honestly, I just use it just to take care of type advantage, so type weaknesses and advantages. So yeah, 9th place we have Obstagoon. Same reason for Hatterene. Difference is though, I like this one a lot more design-wise, and I think it's a well-deserved evolution to Linoon, which is always a plus for a rodent. Would have been best if it was Ferret, but what am I going to do? 8th place we have Barrascuda. Now, Barrascuda's here is for the simple reason I have used it, but that was in my playthrough when I was using the Fire-type starter. And the reason why I didn't use it in my first playthrough is because I had the Water-type starter. So, yeah. Barrascuda was an incredibly fast Pokemon, though, and a quite hard one to take down if you don't have any Grass or Electric-type moves. First playthrough, that was. Until I went to the daycare. But, when I went to the daycare, I think when I got to the Rock-type gym. So, I was quite way ahead of the daycare, and I didn't think of going in there to get the Pokemon I had there. 7th place we have Cinderace. Now, hands down, the most popular starter from Gen 8. Not my favourite though. I haven't had much good experience with it, but its signature move Pyro Ball and its Gigantamax form looks pretty good. 6th place is Grimmsnarl. One of the... Hold on, that was there. Oh, what was... Okay, so, I have 5 of my original of my first team here, and I don't know what the other one was. It might have been Hatterene, I'm not sure. But Grimmsnarl was another one though. And I'm going to remember it at a really bad time. Okay, Grimmsnarl has a great design, and it was quite hard to encounter in the... what was it called? The woods between the fighting or ghost gym to the fairy gym. It's quite hard to encounter, but when I did, I caught it, and it evolved within no time at all. It helped out a lot against the dark type gym leader and the dragon type gym leader until Duraludon came out. Yeah. 5th place we have Eternatus. Now this one is what's known as probably the strongest legendary when it's not captured. But one of the weakest when it is captured, because you can't access its Gigantamax form. This one actually gives Ultra Necrozma a run for its money when you go against it. Unfortunately, some people that know the Ultra Necrozma fight is coming, it's not as hard. But when you go against Ultra Necrozma along with Eternatus and you didn't know it was coming, it's pretty hard. Unless you go the dishonourable strategy, which I know someone did with the, 3 people I think did with Ultra Necrozma and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. They knew it was coming due to my experiences with it, and they just brought in a legendary to one-shot it, and that I absolutely hate. I lost respect for all 3 of those people for that. Not going to say who they are, even if you message me, I'm not going to say who they are. 4th place, but Eternatus, great when it's not captured, terrible when it is. And by far the best legendary in Gen 8, because there isn't that many. 4th place we have Inteleon, the first starter I had in Gala, and it's going to be my favourite. Its Gigantamax form is great, in my opinion, not as good as Cinderace's, but the fact that Inteleon can use its fingers as a gun brings the expression of a finger gun to a whole new level, which I like. Other than that, its design is good, its speed is relatively nice, and I completed the game with it, my first playthrough of it, so I grew a bit of an attachment to it, and I haven't really taught it the moveset which I'm happy with, because I can't get Ice Beam. I know how to get Ice Beam, it's just really hard. 3rd place is Corviknight, and now from the moment it was revealed, I knew I was going to like this thing, because it looks great and an updated version of Skarmory, basically. That will probably give Staraptor a run for its money for the best regional bird, but I'm still going to stick with Staraptor for nostalgia, and it was the first Pokemon I ever caught. So Corviknight, unfortunately, no. But it's still a great Pokemon with a great type combination. And it pulled through a few battles, especially against the Fighting type gym leader. The Fairy type, it helped against the Swell, Rock. Yeah, I was actually doing really bad in that one, actually. Dark, no, and it resists the Sandstorm in the Dragon type battle. So yeah, and it defeated Bead in the league. So that's good. 2nd place is Toxtricity. Now this one was going to be my favourite of overall, but I decided that I give it 2nd place as its Gigantamax form is amazing. Its design for regular form is amazing. I have the amped form, by the way, and its signature move Overdrive is a great move. Anything negative to say about it? Not really. The only thing I regret is I wish I had it when I went against the Water-type gym leader, or at least a Toxel. But no, I decided to get Toxtricity before the Rock-type gym. So it was a bit behind for most of it, so I didn't really participate in some battles. But I tried to use it in the Dark-type battle when it's a few levels behind, and it helped. Before I went to the league, though, I did make sure it was up to par with the other Pokemon. And I just remembered the other one up to the league, it was Gengar. But then, before the league, I replaced it with number 1, as it was a better Ghost type, in my opinion. And that is Dragapult. And that is the pseudo-legendary of Gala. and boy is it a great one. Like I said, I believe it is better than Gengar, which is a bit of a treacherous move because Gen 1 best Ghost type versus the best Gen 8 Ghost type. You may have noticed that none of the Pokemon that I said here are regional variant. Well, technically not regional variants or those slow, bulky Pokemon because I haven't used them. I haven't used most of the Pokemon in the Pokedex for that region. But Dragapult is by far my favourite. Pseudo-Legendary obviously has been my favourite, but that's not the case. The case is that Dragapult is surprisingly really fast, and it took out pretty much every opponent it went against without having to go down. Just spam a Dragon Dance, 1 or 2, then use Dragon Darts or any other move you have on it, and it's actually a good move. Like Dragon Dance goes with Dragapult really well. That and it can take a hit, so pretty good. However, I'm sorry for this video being a bit small, but I can't really explain too much about why I like these Pokemon because due to the fact that they're not very, I haven't had enough time to really get to know them. I just threw the list together as to the Pokemon I knows there and I like, and voila, done. But yeah, we got great Pokemon. I'm happy with the top 4, especially though. The Eternatus may go back, so Grimmsnarl can get 5th place, and when I figure out what the hell the other Pokemon was, I will, that I had on that original team, I will probably add that on, and if I do an updated version on this. I think it might have been Hasserine, but I still don't think so. Anyway, it was Sandaconda. It was Sandaconda, because I remember it was absolutely terrible in that team. Okay, there we are. Okay, anyway, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press that notification bell down the corner below, that corner I think. If not that corner, I still don't know. And I'll see you next time.